Welcome to the podcast. My name is Dr. Noor Gajraj. Let's talk about the treadmill of stuff, escaping the consumer industrial complex. What is consumerism? Consumerism is a social and economic order that encourages the acquisition of goods and services in ever increasing amounts. It's a belief system where happiness, self-worth, and success are largely tied to material possessions and the ability to purchase them. The consumer industrial complex is the vast ecosystem, including manufacturers, advertisers, media, and financial services, that constantly promotes and enables this cycle of production and consumption. The economic upside, positive effects, fueling the economy, economic growth, high consumer spending is the primary engine of modern capitalist economies, driving up gross domestic product. Increased demand necessitates more manufacturing, logistics, retail, and advertising jobs. Innovation. Competition to capture consumer dollars drives companies to constantly innovate, improving product quality and develop new technologies. A virtuous cycle. Spending fuels production, which creates jobs and income, which fuels more spending. A brief history of consumerism. The foundation, 18th to early 20th century. The Industrial Revolution established mass production capabilities, making goods cheaper and more available to a wider population. The focus began to shift from only satisfying basic needs to producing for profit and creating a desire for luxury among the middle class. The ability to produce more than people strictly needed created a crisis of overproduction, necessitating the invention of the consumer. The invention of the consumer, 1920s to 1950s, marketing and obsolescence. Businesses, fearing economic depression from overproduction, actively developed advertising and the concept of planned obsolescence, making goods with limited lifespans to force repeat purchases. Post-World War II boom. Consumer spending was explicitly framed as a patriotic duty to sustain the nation's economy, linking citizenship with constant buying. The credit card, the widespread introduction of accessible credit removed the immediate financial barrier to purchasing, encouraging debt-fueled consumption. The digital acceleration, late 20th century to present, globalization, Western consumer models and brands spread globally, rapidly expanding the market and creating a universal culture of aspiration. The rise of internet, e-commerce, and social media created constant, highly personalized, and inescapable marketing that amplifies social comparison and the desire for instant gratification. Consumption shifted from a necessity or a luxury to an essential part of personal identity and daily life. Encouragement to overconsume. The main ways we are encouraged to buy. Advertising saturation. We are constantly bombarded with sophisticated messaging across all media, TV, internet, social media, that ties products to happiness, identity, and status. Planned obsolescence. Products are deliberately designed to have a limited lifespan. For example, non-replaceable batteries, fast-changing fashion trends to force repeat purchases. Credit and debt. Easy access to credit cards, loans, and buy now, pay later schemes encouraging buying things we don't need or can't afford. Social comparison. Social media amplifies the need to keep up with the Joneses by showcasing curated materialistic lifestyles. Psychological framing. Marketing targets emotional needs, suggesting products will solve issues like loneliness, low self-esteem, or the need for belonging. The human cost, mental health and dissatisfaction. Mental health issues. The pressure to acquire and maintain a consumer lifestyle leads to increased anxiety, depression, and low self-esteem when material goals aren't met. The hedonic treadmill. The joy from a new purchase is short-lived. We quickly adapt and immediately crave the next thing, leading to chronic dissatisfaction and a constant chase. Greed and materialism. Consumerism fosters extrinsic values, wealth, image, over intrinsic ones, relationships, community, self-growth. Financial and focus problems. Financial problems. Overconsumption driven by credit leads to massive consumer debt, causing significant financial stress and relationship strain. Work-life imbalance. Many people are forced to overwork to fund their consumerist lifestyles, sacrificing personal time and relationships. Distraction from what's really important, love. The focus on getting and spending can replace the time and effort needed to build strong, meaningful relationships, contributing to a sense of emptiness. Who are the main consumers? Over-consumers, historically citizens in developed, industrialized nations, North America, Western Europe, and parts of Asia, consume a disproportionate share of global resources. They consume more in terms of energy, manufactured goods, and meat per capita. The global middle class. The fastest growing demographic of new consumers is the expanding middle class in emerging economies. For example, China, India, Brazil, as their spending power rises. Consumerism, marketing, and media is a global force, creating the desire to overconsume across all demographic and geographic groups, making it a universal challenge. Escaping the cycle, a call for mindful consumption. The consumer industrial complex is an economic force that benefits corporations but often comes at a high human and environmental cost. Critical awareness of advertising and psychological manipulation is the first step in resisting overconsumption. Prioritizing intrinsic values. Happiness is better predicted by experiences, strong relationships, and personal growth than by material wealth. The path forward? Shifting societal values from more is better to enough is best is crucial for personal well-being and a sustainable future. Well, thank you for listening. Please consider buying my book, 100 Pathways to Longevity, and subscribing to this channel. Thank you.